Hey everyone, and welcome to Tanglewood. We're gonna... Did I just see my breath? We're gonna try to figure out that ghost from no evidence. Oh, hello there, Bony Pants. Okay. Gotta look for the first object. We already got the bone. I think I saw my breath in the entrance area, but I'm not sure. It's not the monkey paw. Ghosty, are you here? Hello? In the basement there could be the summoning cycle and the Ouija board. Nope, it's none of them. Also no hiding spot down here. Tarot cards would be back there. It's not the mirror. Maybe it's the music box. No, it's the tarot cards again. What is it? Is it today tarot cards day? Got something over there. Ghost might be somewhere in the kitchen. This is just to see if the ghost runs towards us. Okay, let's grab a camera and a crucifix. Of course, I don't get a mimic here. What did you throw? I heard something here. Wait. Sounded like a mug. Did you throw something over here? This mug here? No. No, none of these. Who knows? Maybe it's in the basement. For that we need the thermal. Let's grab the thermal and the EMF. Let's check those rooms first. I heard something again. Yeah, it sounds like plates and mugs. No, it's not here. Yeah, I hear the throws in here. Yeah, in here. But the throws happen in the kitchen. Come on, pick it up. Okay, so let's place this one. You know what? I'm gonna place this one here so we can also get the door. Okay, let's make sure we cover the dining room. Okay, the room is secured. I think we're gonna wait here for the hunt later. This and motion. I hope I grabbed a motion sensor. Okay, thank you for that. We already got the door. That means we can leave this camera like here. Are you a no-bugger? Okay. Let me just set up the hiding spot and all that stuff. I'll be right back. The ghost just turned off a light here. I think that was an airball. There's no EMF reading on the light switch and both lights are off. Yeah, I think that was an airball. Okay, we need this for later. Okay, let's take that. Lure it out right away. Okay, anything else? Nope. Okay, we're gonna record the video later. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get motion sense somehow. Object phone, nice. We also need to try and get a video and also a photo. it's gonna step in that. Fire extinguish, nice. Motion sensed. Come on, step into that. Disturbed salt. Try to get not any duplicates. Oh my god, they're all unique. Nice! Okay, and we don't need a specific video. That's cool. So not a wraith. Okay, so we need... Now we need more audio, unfortunately. Wait, I'm gonna bring in Teddy. And also I need the bucket in there. Let's bring in some extra items. By the way, we get our first audio. So if it's a Moroi, my sanity should be draining quite fast. I'm gonna load up that room with a lot of items in case it's a poltergeist. But let's also bring Teddy for now. I think that was the second blowout. The third one, then an Onryo could start hunting. Oh, I thought the chair has collusion. That was the third. Oh no, that was the lantern. So let's hope it interacts with Teddy. I think I'm gonna grab some extra items in the meanwhile. Okay, where? Oh, I got you. Hey, Ghosty, how are you doing? You're sitting on the bench? Okay, nice. And it worked, the photos. She didn't disappear. Okay, so I'm gonna load up that room with a bunch of items. Just need the last audio recording. Make sure they're not piled up. That's why I don't want to pile them up, but that was just a single throw according to the EMF. I'm leaving the lights off for now, so that I have more activity here. That sounds like Whisper, but it's gonna be talking, I guess. Oh, we can do something cool here. I think when we are precise, we can place this. Yep, we can place this on top there. This is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna set up the ghost highway. I'll be right back. Okay, I've been walking through some dark rooms, but our sanity still looks fine. Let's... Look, I placed the lantern there. I love that. When it's like right there. The lights are off in the ghost room. I don't see an orb, so I don't think it's a mimic. It hasn't killed the breaker yet, but it also hasn't drained a lot of sanity from me. So now I'm gonna sit here in the entrance area and I'll just wait for the ghost to walk towards me. If it's a stalking ghost. It stepped into the salt, so it's not a wraith. Could still be a djinn though. But I don't think it didn't roam towards us. So I think it's not a banshee, but we're gonna test that now. Okay, there goes the breaker, not a djinn. We can rule that one out. We still have plenty of sanity. She is actually throwing a lot. I'm gonna bring in some more items because I loaded up that room like crazy. There's so many items in there. She might be bent again. She keeps clearing that table. And I'm refilling it with stuff. You can see there are many items in this room. Maybe I'm gonna grab some more stuff from the basement in the meanwhile. Just for fun. Do we even have more stuff down here? We got the boots. Can bring them up. I almost cleared every room here. There's still the master bedroom. There's stuff in there. I'm just hoping for it to be a Polty. I would really enjoy that. Because I got so many items in here. Imagine it doing an explosion now. Okay, I touched one of the doors. So I'll be back. Oh, this ghost is tossing everything into the kitchen. No, the stuff stays here. Everything ends up in the kitchen somehow. That's insane. This ghost throws everything into the kitchen. Oh, come on, it didn't even touch the paint bottle. Or paint can. Oh, there's a book there. I don't want items to be on top of each other. I don't want to stack them up. Actually, we can place that camera here like that. And this other one, I'm gonna place it here on the microwave because it's higher like that. I think this is fine. And this one can stay here because we don't need the doors anymore. That way we can see everything. Are you a mare? No, it's not reacting to the light. That's some reaction though. How much sanity did I lose? Because I don't think we... Nice translucent event. Thank you for not being a phantom. Hey, we got 2 ghost photos. Cool. Oh, she's gonna so destroy my ghost highway, by the way. Oh, come on. Wait a second, weren't we at 80? Okay, so that's fine. I've been working through some dark rooms, so no Oni sanity, Dwayne. We gotta be careful now, though. We need to stay at 60 because we couldn't rule out Mare yet. I think I'm gonna delete the EMF reading. Because... yeah, I'm gonna delete that. I don't think it's a Morai. I didn't lose any sanity rapidly. Let me just check everything. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this and then try to... because it... Is that a normal ghost event? That's a normal ghost event. Oh damn it, I already had a normal ghost event. No, okay, that one disappeared immediately and it drained my sanity. Oh damn it, I need to stay at above 50%. That's why the salt hasn't been disturbed yet, because she was still there. Okay, I have to keep that level of sanity. I need to test for early hunter. And I did a huge mistake, I know. Oh damn it, she killed the breaker. How did you walk past that salt? Without disturbing it. This is weird. Okay, so we'll... Oh, damn it, I'm gonna lose sanity now. Why? Okay, when we get a shadow event or an airball, we can do that. She just threw that paint can. Come on, move, 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 move. Get into the light again. We need to test the hunting threshold. Why are the lights off here? Turn them on. And leave that alone. I gotta test if she runs towards me. And I also gotta listen if she uses the crucifix. How did she get past those salt piles? But she stepped into the other salt. Yeah, we get disturbed salt here. She can't be a wraith. What the heck? I gotta be careful that I don't ruin my perfect game. That's a hunt. Wait, she's not stepping into the salt. How does that fucking work? I don't have another smudge. How can... Wait, how can she be a wraith all of the sudden? Is it a mimic after all? Is there an orb somewhere that I missed? Isn't this also... Wait, now you stepped into the salt? Something is wrong. This is so off. She didn't step into the salt when she walked towards me, but at the end there. Okay, I need it. We are above 50. Above 50. It's an early hunter. This is possible. Not possible. Mare. Kinda possible. This is possible. This is possible. No, it's not. It's too slow. I didn't talk near her. Okay, this is an early hunter. Please don't tell me you killed the breaker again, for fuck's sake. Please. Oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy here. There's the other smudge. That thing with the salt was off. She rampaged around here. I didn't do the spirit test, but I don't have to because it's an early hunter. It's not gonna be a polty. Holy shit, you scared the shit out of me! Now I wasted one smudge. I saw her spawning there with that shadow. And now she stepped into that salt. This ghost is so confusing. This ghost is so weird and confusing. But it's not gonna override the other smudge effect, so we don't have to wait that long. Wait, that was a shadow event, right? I didn't have a shadow event yet. Damn it. Could have needed that. How did she dodge the crucifix, by the way? I don't think it's a demon then. The crucifix is in the middle of the room. How did she manage to start a hunt? This is weird. Hello? Sounds like normal speed. She managed to dodge the crucifix again. She dodged the salt again! What is that? 1643. I don't understand this ghost. She dodged the salt again. Did she just become faster there for a second? It sounded like she was slightly faster. What happened to the crucifix? I gotta figure out that hunting threshold. Wait, she used it once. When did that happen? It blocked her once. Okay. We can get that photo. I hope it's gonna work. Sometimes it doesn't. It worked. Okay, nice. We didn't ruin our perfect game. I don't know how the Diane works, but how? Did she manage to dodge the salt again? She obviously stepped into the salt before. I think for the next hunt, I'll just be sitting in the hiding spot and listening. Because this is weird. It sounded like she was changing speed. Yeah, do whatever you want. Go ahead and do that. Drain my sanity. I'm fine with that. There's a crucifix here, by the way. And now she steps into the salt again. What is it that... Why is she not stepping into the salt? The hand's too close to her. But it doesn't say anything with dodging salt. This is the weird part that bothers me. That she... Yeah, and you hear it. Now she's stepping into the salt. But during the hunt, it's like she's floating above it. Wait, I can... Does she sound slightly faster? Why is she not stepping into the salt during a hunt? It could be a Galu. Because the speed is so weird and off, and I don't understand the Galu. Oh, Teddy is in the kitchen. I was about to say, how can she interact with Teddy here, but Teddy's in the kitchen. Okay, I'll be waiting for the next hunt and listening. Because a Galu should become slower. It's a Galu. Now she's slow. She's in the exhaustion state. And she's extremely slow. I think it's a Galu. Because they can also hunt early at around, yeah, 55 or 60% sanity. And when you smudge them twice, they are fast. After the next hunt. And then the hunt after that, they're like this. You just heard it. She was quite slow. Maybe during the next hunt she's also gonna be slow. We're gonna listen again. So for the Galu, when you see a ghost slightly hunting at above 50, sometimes at 60, I don't know the exact hunting threshold, but she might have, the next hunt could be also slow, or it could be normal speed, or sounds like normal speed, or slightly faster again. Also, it feels like she speeds up like crazy when she sees the smudge. Or maybe, wait a second. This is now interesting, because it says protective equipment. Maybe the salt also counts as protective equipment, and that's why she ignored it during the hunt. Maybe she was in that state that she ignores protective equipment. Or it's just a bug, I'm not sure. But you saw it, she was just floating above the salt twice. Even though she's not awake, and she stepped into the salt when she walked back, and I placed one salt here so I can hear it. What the fuck are you doing here? Holy shit. What was she doing here? No, I didn't want this. I wanted to reactivate this. Now it's also taking quite long for her to hunt because I think she was in the exhausted state. So it means she could be now back to normal speed when she starts hunting again. She sounds slightly slower. She sounds slightly slower, but almost like normal speed. So I think the next time she's gonna be faster again. Oh my god, she was standing right next to me. Don't worry, she can start a hunt in here. That's why I can sit here without a crucifix. That's why I'm holding on to the crucifix. Look, she spawns right in front of that. Now she stepped into the salt. Has she gotten faster now after stepping into the salt? So the salt might be protective equipment too. Because she sounds faster now. I think the salt enrages her too. Oh, she's getting faster, you hear that? During the hunt. Okay, I gotta check if that's abilities used. Wait, how often? We smudged her twice. Okay, this much. The other smudge we used it outside of a hunt. So let's say twice, 2 smudgies, 2 crucifixes, but multiple salts. So maybe the Galu the salt maybe also counts as protective equipment? Because it slows down the ghost. At least the tier 3 salt. So 2 smudgies. So if it says abilities used something like 4.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Then the salt maybe also applies as protective equipment. 4. Okay, I smudged her during the hunt twice. So the salt counts as well, but when she's enraged, she ignores the salt? That's interesting intel. So when I'm dealing with the next Galu, I have to test the behavior when it comes to salt. That's why she was speeding up like crazy, because I always use the salt for my ghost highways. Maybe this enrages her too. That's interesting intel. So yeah, we're still trying to figure out the mechanics of this ghost, but I hope you liked it. See you in the next one. Bye!